Yo, what's up everybody? It's your boy Max Devia back again with another video. And today our video is a little bit different. Video? Okay. Our video is a little bit different. I'm sure that you know with the title and the thumbnail, you know what time it is. This video is gonna be a little bit relaxed, a little bit chilled. I hope you'll find this video informative and entertaining at the same time. If you love music, I'm sure you're gonna like this video. So, cue the intro. So, as the title says, this is a video to show you guys, the non-DJs, non-musicians, like, I don't want to say normal people, but yeah, basically people who are not in the field, what does DJs actually do? And the main reason why it got me to make this video is that I'm getting these questions all the time whenever I'm like playing private parties, birthday parties, weddings, those kind of parties when you can approach the DJ and like give them your requests and that one not. So everyone comes and asks me, what am I actually doing, and if they can learn it, if it's like easy enough. Like a lot of these questions, I'll be answering all of these questions and more. So basically, yeah, that's why I wanted to make this video. It's a little chill video, as I said. It's like not as technical as all of my other videos. So if you're watching this video, if you enjoy it, share it with your friends, subscribe to the channel and hit the like button so you can tell the YouTube algorithm to promote my video to other people who are interested in the music. Share the love, spread the love, and let's change the angle of the camera to the deck over here, and let me show you what I'm doing. Yo, so we are here. This is the mixer in all its glory. This is a DDJ 1000 by Pioneer DJ. I love the thing. I played with many different controllers. I've played with Serato DJ and rekordbox DJ. Personally, I prefer rekordbox. This is a software that you have to play to use it to play your mixes with the computer. So basically, there is two types of DJ gear. You have the CDJs, which you see them usually in like clubs and like with like professional DJs. They use them because it's like two separate decks and a mixer. Each one of them is completely separate from the other. You can add, it's like a modular kind of system. And you have this kind of setup, which is like a controller and it's hooked up to a computer. I know you don't see my computer over here because it's going to be confusing if I wanted to put both of them on the same shot, but maybe I'll show you that later on. So it's basically hooked up to a computer. This is like an audio sound for the computer. The actual songs are here in the computer. And this is like manipulating the sound and mixing it up, and it's taking it out from the output of this controller. So, as you can see, the controller has three separate parts. As I mentioned, the CDJs are like decks and mixer. We'll get to that, but yeah. So this is basically more or less the same setup. You have two separate decks. This is a deck and this is a deck, and if you see, they are exactly identical. We will zoom into one of them and I'll show you some stuff later on, but it's exactly identical, carbon copy on all of the controllers that you'll see on the market. Carbon copy of each other. Basically what you do is that you load a song on a deck and whatever controls that you have within this deck manipulates that song only. It's something that is related only to the song. You like the play, pause, you move forward, you go back. This is only this song. And you do the same thing for the other one. Okay? And then you have the mixer part of the equation. The mixer is basically what mixes those two songs coming in together and taking it out through the output. If you have more than 2 decks, if you have like 4 decks, or if you're hooking up your phone or something like that, it's gonna go into the mixer as well. It will have a channel, and then it will be mixed up. You manipulate the mix over here, and it goes out through the output of the main out of the mixer. The mixer has multiple mixes, multiple outputs, and each one has a different use. So, but you can manipulate it however you want. And then you have the infamous headset. This is my M50X. I love it. I love DJing with it. Some people say that it's like not a lot of people are fans of this headset for DJing. I'm perfectly fine with it. I love it, and I'm gonna show you why. But we will get to the point that what does DJs use this for, because this is part of the question as well. Part of the question of what DJs do. Part of the answer is what do they use these headsets for? It's not just decorative. It's not just to look cool. There is an actual use for it. So let's zoom into one of the decks, and I'll show you what do I mean by like controls specifically to a dex. Alright, so I moved the camera a little bit and I zoomed in a little bit. I'm not sure if I can zoom in more than that, but it doesn't look, yeah, it's gonna crop some stuff out, some important stuff, and I don't want to mess with making it like landscape and portraits and that kind of thing. So yeah, this is a deck. As I said, everything here controls only one song, which is the song that is loaded on this deck. So let's start by let me start recording on my computer real quick. Okay, so let's start playing something over here. Okay, so I'm playing this beat. It's on this deck, being played perfectly fine. So the first thing, this big jog wheel, what does it do? It basically moves through the song. So if I turn it this way, if you notice the song is going faster. Okay, and if I moved it back, the song moves slower. And if I wasn't playing, and I moved it, it moves through the song. You see? Let's go into play. Okay, so this is touching it from the sides. If I touched it from the top, it's gonna be just like a vinyl. Just like I stopped the vinyl. And this is how you scratch. This is how DJs scratch. Let me try. I'm a bad scratcher. Anyhow, so this is the jog wheel. You see this big slider? This is one of the important controls of the DJ decks, which is controlling the tempo of the song which is being played here. This is very important when it comes to mixing. Later on, I'm going to show you that. So let's try to speed it up, to slow it down a little bit. You notice the song is slowing down. I can slow it down even more, but I need to get the range of this slider. And if I moved it to the opposite direction, it's going faster. Yeah, you see? And then you have your play pause. Play pause is just play pause. Straightforward. Q goes back to a certain point that you set on the song. Like I'm setting the Q on the beginning of the song. So if I'm pressing it, it's gonna keep playing. If I let go, it's gonna stop. If I'm playing and I press the Q, it's gonna go back to that Q point. Okay, so let's keep this playing. Let me show you. These are more complicated and it's different from one DJ to another. But it's basically you can put effects over here. You can put I don't know, hot cues. Hot cue is like a cue, but a cue point to a certain point on the song. Maybe you can play with the sampler. Yet again, these are kind of custom. You customize them for the way you play. Okay. So those are the samples that I added. The volume of the sample was too high. Anyhow, so this is the deck. Maybe I can show you another control for the deck, which is the loops. Basically, you want to make like a loop within the song. So you can do it over here from the deck. Let's wait for a nice point to start our loop. Okay, so I set the entry point of the loop. Now it's looping, you see? You see that glitch? It started playing those 8 bars again. We can cut it shorter. Now it's 4 bars. 2. This is how they do that. Every DJ does this trick. And then they exit the loop. This is how they do it. Okay, so this is the deck. We're playing this song over here. What you do as a DJ, you set up a song over here and play it for the audience outside to listen to it. And then you start preparing your next song on the other deck. So now, these are the controls that you do for one song on one deck. There is more to that, but it's basically you have an idea of what's happening over here. Let's go now to the mixer, and I'm gonna show you how I'm mixing 2 different songs. Okay, let's keep this playing. Yeah, we're back to the mixer part of the things. I had to clear up the memory on the camera, so annoying anyhow. So yeah, let's start. So I've loaded up 2 songs over here. I'm keeping the volume low just so I can talk. So basically this is how it works. I have a song over here playing and another song over here, which is I'm preparing to mix into that song. So first off, let me show you the controls of the mixers. As I said, this mixer controls the mix that is coming from this song to this song. The output that is going to go out mixing both of these songs together. So this song, let's start with this. This is the fader of track 2. This song is on track 2 now. It's a loop. If you notice, I'm increasing the volume, lowering it down with this fader. If I did the same thing for the other song, the same happened. Okay. Now let's look at these. So every one of these knobs controls something regarding this song because this is the track for this song. Okay. So these 3 are basically an EQ. you increase the bass, or you cut the bass, mids and low and highs. Okay, this is a trim. It controls the maximum volume of the song. So this is controlling the actual volume of the song that you want to play in comparison to this one. But this one controls the maximum volume of the song. You notice it's redlining over here. That's why you need to keep it because sometimes you get some files with a very low volume. Sometimes you get some files with a high volume. So in order to mix those two and to make it seamless, you need to control the trim to make it like on the same level, and then you can mix up the two songs. Basically, this is what you do. You put the songs into, like, the songs are not 100% aligned. You align them when it comes to volume, when it comes to beat, when it comes to tempo, and then you can mix in seamlessly between the two. Okay? So, as I said, this line controls everything related to this song. This line controls everything related to this song. Let me show you something really cool over here. This is the color effect. You have some color effect. It depends. It's different from one controller to another, and from one mixer to another. You have multiple color effects. But let me show you one of the famous color effects, which is filter, high pass filter and low pass filter. So this song is playing now over here. I'm gonna do the high pass filter. It basically cuts all of the bass, all of the low frequencies. And if I did the opposite, it cuts off the high frequencies. This can be a good idea to mix in between two songs. Okay, so now we have this song playing. Now I need to set up this song. So in order to set up this song, I need to know which point am I gonna start the song in, and what is the tempo of this song, and match it to this one. Okay, it's easy on this controller because it tells you the tempo over here, so you can increase the tempo or decrease it as you want before you even start playing. But tempo matching is a little bit more of an articulate art, and DJs back in the day didn't have all of these fancy stuff, so they used to do it by ear. I'm not very good at doing it by ear, so I'm just gonna match the tempos. This is 100 and this is 102. So I can decrease this one to 100, or I can increase this one to 102. Usually my preference is to bring it up. Usually I take the slower song and match it to the faster tempo song, because when a song is playing in a faster tempo, it's a little bit more energetic. But sometimes when you decrease the tempo of a song, it can be a little dull. But it's a little bit tricky to do it when a song is playing. So to do that perfectly, I'm gonna cue it. Now it's playing in my headset, so I can focus. And sometimes in clubs it's really noisy, and you need to be able to focus on the intricate details of the song, so you play it on your headset. This is one of the uses of a headset, but this is not the main thing. Okay, so let me start doing it slowly in a way that the audience are not gonna notice, no one is gonna complain about, and we're at 102. Simple as that. Okay, now I can drop in the second song. So to drop in the second song, now we matched the tempo. Let's cue it and make sure which part of the song I'm gonna get in. I'm gonna start from the beginning, but I wanna make sure the beat is gonna hit on the beat. Okay, so I'm gonna play it. Again, it's cued on my headset. You see? It's on my headset. Let me put it closer to the mic. But it's not playing outside. Okay, so I'm gonna time it. And maybe like do a little bit of adjustment on, and then bring it in. Now I can take that one out. You see, I mixed up from this one to that, from that one to that one. Now let's go from this one to this one. Okay, same story again. We have the tempo is the same. Let me exit this loop over here. Now we have a we're taking the other one out. So we're on this one now. We can go back and forth and back and forth, and this is basically what DJs do. They put one song over here, they mix in to this one, they change this song, and then they mix to the next one, and then they change the song, and then they mix to the next one, and so on. I hope that was informative. I hope now you understand what DJs do. I think I made a couple of mistakes I'm gonna discover later on when I'm like mixing up this, like I'm preparing the video. I know it had been a little bit sloppy, but especially that transition from hypnotize to partition. But yeah, so hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, like, share this video and subscribe to the channel. Please give me a thumbs up. It helps tremendously with the YouTube algorithm. I'm still working on getting my channel monetized. I still need some new subscribers, watch time, share this video with your friends and everything. So until I meet you on the next video. No, wait, before we end up, if you have any idea about a video that you want me, oh, wait, let me shut up. Okay, so we're taking her out with a filter. Okay, so if you have any idea about a video that you want me to do, like maybe any like a tutorial, if you want me to go over my studio, if you want me to show you something, if you want me to make a review about a particular piece of equipment that you're interested in, and I can find it, just drop it in the comment down there. And if you have any ideas, just share them. It helps tremendously. I'm having a couple of ideas about new videos to do, but you know, you can never get too much. You cannot get too many of good ideas. So hope you like this video. Until I see you on the next one, peace.